For years I thought I was burned out because I was doing too much. Long days, long nights, endless amounts of things to do. But here's something I figured out the hard way that I want to share with you. I wasn't burned out from all the work. I actually really loved working and working hard and doing a lot of things with a lot of people. I was burned out because at the point where I got burned out, things in life had changed for me. People had passed away, I had had a baby, I had gotten a new perspective, and yet I was still chasing the same goal that a different version of me created that was no longer what I wanted. And so I realized that I was burned out because I was doing the wrong work for me today. When I was building my real estate team, we hit all the milestones. People said it mattered. We hit top 1%. We hit millionaire real estate team. We got the awards. We got the income. And on paper, I should have felt like I was at the top of the world. But in the inside of me was really misaligned and kind of tired. And honestly, I really didn't care about all of that anymore. And I was kind of exhausted. And so it wasn't because I couldn't handle the pace or the pressure. It was because I was working towards hitting a goalpost that had moved, and I didn't realize that it had moved. And so things I had gone through in life had changed the way I looked at stuff. And I never came back to realize that the goals I was chasing right now or back then were goals that a version of me that didn't have kids, whose parents hadn't passed away, who hadn't gone through deployments, had set. And that's no longer the mountain I wanted to climb or the hill I wanted to die on. And so every expectation that I said yes to pulled me further away from what actually mattered to me, and it caused friction. And so the way that it looks is actually not as obvious as you'd think. And that's when it clicked that burnout for me was not about the amount of hours I was working, but it was about the amount of hours I was working misaligned with the things I valued in that moment. And so when your life doesn't match your truth or match what you really want, no amount of hustle is going to fix it. No amount of self-help or a seminar or class. So here's my challenge to you. Stop asking yourself, how could I push harder? How much more could I do? How much could I add to my business plan? And start looking at your calendar and looking at the things you're spending your time on and your commitments that you're making, and ask if they're giving you energy or are they draining it. Because I will tell you this, burnout doesn't come from doing too much. It actually comes from doing too much of the wrong things.